Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 4 of House 1 of the Drifter Challenge. I guess I should get her changed. She's all dressed up. Alicia's all dressed up from when she went out to her expensive dinner. So I will have her changed into something a bit more appropriate for drifting, because I don't think that her formal clothes are very good for wandering around here. So she is a dance machine, so I'm gonna head off and have her dance before I have her do anything else. Her fun's reasonable. Of course, today I think my goal will be to get a shower for her at a minimum, and I'm going to have her resume this painting because she needs to complete 2 more emotional paintings, and she's got this one on the easel and the one I had stuck aside over here on the wall there, which of course I could have put it in her inventory too. So I'll let her dance for a bit. I'm not going to let her dance long. The frogs are... It's too soon to breed the frogs. Now she's danced long enough. It doesn't usually take very long to ward off the bored. Or particularly, it doesn't take very long when she gets bored to have her... And why don't we listen to some... I could have had her just listen to music there, because I don't really care what she listens to. So, and I'll just speed this up a little bit while she's painting this painting. And what does she want to do? She wants to sell 3 paintings, right? So we will do that. And we need to save up some money so that we can get the portable art gallery, or the wall as I like to call it. And so we can have a street sale. And I prefer to do a street sale, which means we'll just go off the property so that the Sims, and there she is, inspired again, $4.33, and it's normal sell to collector. We'll have her do that since she wants that for this. And plus we need to do it to earn some money before we can buy the portable art gallery anyway. So I think that's our other goal for this part, is to buy the portable art gallery. I can't remember if it's 800 simoleons. I think it may be. So we'll speed through that. And at this point, perhaps those frogs are ready to breed. Not that they're worth very much. They're only worth 30 simoleons. I probably need to take her to get a couple of new frogs to see if they're worth any more. So that, because once we get some frogs worth a lot, we can keep breeding them and make more than 30 simoleons a pop. If we may not, but usually I find if I get enough variety and breed them, we'll get some semi-valuable ones. We may not get the whirly flower frog, which is worth 160 simoleons, but anything worth 100 or more is good. Can't be too picky. So let's go fast. She's not quite, it looks like it's done. That's why I thought she was almost finished in terms of the picture. And there she's done. And she's finished that, and that was only worth $3.44, which kind of makes sense because it was probably one she started earlier on, when she was lower on in the skill. So now she got the whim for that. Now she wants to paint on an easel, and she's inspired. And because she's leveled up here, or gone up in this aspiration, she needs to complete 10 excellent paintings. Unfortunately, we can't view or admire 3 paintings at a museum because we don't have any museums in our world, and the art gallery in San Myshuno, it does not count for that aspiration because it's considered an art gallery and they haven't set it up so that works. Sims hasn't. EA or whatever, Maxis. So let us do a landscape painting because she is not even level 6. So abstract, while I find them worth a lot, will not be worth enough. And there she got that whim. What does she want to do? Paint a masterpiece. Well, we will want you to do that. I'm not sure that you're going to do it anytime soon. You are only level 5 painting skill. I can't remember what if any lot traits I've done here. I think I'll check that once I have her going off to go look for that frog. So she's painting here, and while she's painting away, I'm going to... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her set up and do some collecting. I can harvest. It'll help build her gardening skill. More sage. Where I really want her to go is down... May as well dig. Well, we're going by things, we may as well collect them. The daisies are really not, but again, it builds her gardening skill. And there's the frog. So we're going to look for frogs. And I guess since we are on our collecting, I will have her do the curator. She needs to collect some, well, the fossils, it wouldn't matter because you have to do that you have to trigger that yourself. And she's going very quickly. And there's more daisies, which, as I said, are not worth very much, but they do help her with her skill. So it's the crystals we really need to try and collect. I've seen some people comment that they think the ones that look like this are more likely to be crystals. And this is more likely to be, say, like a fossil or a capsule. I don't really know that I've noticed that. So maybe slightly more. And here, I already have her harvesting that, I'm pretty sure. And I should look and see. So there's some strawberries, which I want my firstborn to be a girl, so I will have her eat strawberries and listen to pop music when we get pregnant. But first we need to find a partner, which we don't have yet. How's she? Oh, she's singing on her own? Because she just reached level 1 of the painting skill, singing skill, I should say. Oh, she's filthy. Yes, we became friends with Marcus, but he's not a very good potential for a mate, which is really kind of what we're looking for. Friends are always good. Dig. She's pretty filthy. We don't need to talk. There's some more chrysanthemums. And strawberries, if I remember correctly, is what's there. So I'm not sure what I was going to do. I'm going to buy her a shower, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what the wall costs, or the portable art gallery, and I'm going to see what the shower costs. And I want to keep my money above 1,000, so I'm only going to buy... I don't know, I don't really want to buy the cheapest shower. Let me look at what the wall costs. And it is under miscellaneous. If I remember correctly, yes, I do. It's 400, so I'm wrong. So it's only 400. So we will get this. There. Now, do we just buy a cheap shower? This one is the unicorn. 5 and 3. And at least it doesn't have uncomfortable. So even though it's 500, I'm going to go 1 level up and buy that. And I know that doesn't work. So I have to rearrange things a little bit. I just like to have the this come out of the wall. I just did that temporarily, so there we go. And we even have money if we wanted to buy a little light in there, but we'll leave it at that for now. I guess she does have this painting, but it was worth 528. Well, that's good. So she, I'll speed it up, can take a thoughtful shower to get all cleaned up. She can clean up, and then she can grab out of the fridge some of her salad. Now let's look at what else. What are the frogs? We got a surfer eggplant and a dirt frog. So we're going to breed the surfer eggplant with the sunflower and see if we get anything. No, we got more sunflower. So I'm going to sell... I'm actually going to sell all but one, because that other one we just got was worth, like, in the same range. So we have 2 that are worth a decent amount. So I don't really... They're both worth 30. So hopefully we would only get... And then this is worth 75, so we will sell that. And the turquoise, we don't really need to be energized. We'll keep the sapphire because it's only worth 15, and if we do want that moodlet, then it's there. And the phosonite, we'll put that out. Oh, look, there we have some fossil rocks, which we need to do, but oh, she's very tired. So we won't be doing any opening of the fossils right now. But we are back to 1343. She wants to buy a couch or a chair, so maybe I'll buy her a couch. Let's get that whim. I know we don't have a lot of money, but, you know, we may as well get it so she can actually nap on her property. I think a tent is too much, because maybe, you know what, I'm not going to get that. I think I'm going to save up. I'm going to see what the tent costs, because I can't remember what the 2-person tent is, because that also means that allows us to woohoo. And it's 420. What else can I sell? Let me look here. That is not worth very much. Don't really want to sell my upgrade parts right now because she could use them. I think I will... I'm going to open one of them because they're really handy to have if you need to have the playful moodlet, like say for parties and stuff. And that's worth 75 versus 70. So we will open this one up because we'll sell the one that's worth the most and keep the one that's worth the least, but we know for sure we at least broke even on the one. And I think old Gabby, if I remember correctly, is not worth very much. Yes, 25. And that's fine because that was what I was doing. And I think honestly, I don't know whether I want to sell that painting. Do I have strawberries planted? I do. So we will sell our strawberries. I think we need to look after this garden. But she's so tired. No, sorry, you're gonna listen to music and we're gonna at least water it because we don't want our plants to die. And then by the time you're finished that, I will sell things in your inventory and we will have enough money for a tent and still have our 1,000 simoleons. And we didn't even have to sell that painting, which I would prefer to sell on our wall, which I'll just stick in our inventory for now. Let me see. Let me get that tent and I'll let her sleep and then we'll be up when I'll be back when she gets up from her sleep. Alicia has slept and she's just having some to eat, and we have this message here about going down to the ruins. So I think that we will go down there because we need to meet some people. We need to meet a spouse. So I will see you when we get there. We're at the ruins and I brought Christian along and it looks like someone else came that we can introduce ourselves to. So I think I should switch us over to the Friend of the World aspiration since we need to still introduce ourselves. Oh, we have 3 friends now to 3 more Sims. So why don't we quickly introduce ourselves to, you know what I should have done? It's that relationship boost week right now going on, but maybe I won't do that. It would make it much easier to find our potential spouse. But we'll just go with this. And let's try and find out. Do we know? We know he's self-assured. Because it would be good to get traits. Traits are always useful to know in potential spouses. Because we definitely don't want someone who's non-committal. That'll just make it even harder. I don't really care if they have a career, to be honest, because it's not like they're going to be able to progress, and you can have them, if you do the farm a group, you can have them help with the garden and stuff like that, so. Oh, we're level 3 of charisma skill. He's gone off to dance. She probably would like to go off to dance since she's a dance machine. I know that Bjorn is not of much use for us because he's already married. Oh, so we have a mixologist, which means no job. And we may as well do an introduction because we are trying to introduce ourselves to Sims. And then you may as well dance since you are a dance machine. And then we can keep talking to Christian and see if we can learn his traits while we dance. And there's... we already know. We've already introduced ourselves. Oh, Christian actually has a job. So, I mean, it's okay. Oh, he's outgoing. I think he was outgoing and confident. Compliment outfit. But now and again, I get that where he can't do anything. Discuss interests. Uh-oh. Well, they're not getting along very well. or maybe they were. Maybe that was just mischief and it was received nicely. Heartfelt compliment. You can ask him about his career if he has one. So Christian's ambitious. Well, so that's not necessarily the best thing. Oh, he's married too, so he's definitely not a match because I don't want to be breaking up any marriages. And we know Bacco is married. And Oh, Joaquin is an entertainer. I don't remember his traits, but I'm pretty sure non-committal is not one of his traits. Do we know? We know Jade. We've introduced ourselves to Jade. Where'd that mixologist go? Is he single? Because that's what we need. We need a single guy. We have to introduce ourselves to one more sim. Where is the mixologist? You'd think he would actually be here. It's a dance party. I expect there to be drinks. Isn't there usually a portable bar? I'm just gonna scroll around. Oh, maybe for some reason there isn't one, and so that's why he's here. He's here to do it, but he can't. Let's go talk to him. Let's see if he's single. It doesn't look like that took, so we're gonna stop dancing. You've danced long enough. Here's a possible potential boyfriend / husband, if he's single. I keep saying signal instead of single. Compliment outfit. Okay, I'm gonna slow down, because right now the speeding up is not actually helping things. Do we know his traits? He's a music lover. Oh, he's married too. Yeah, bye-bye. The only single guy here is Joaquin. Joaquin? I don't know how to say that very well. Well, it's not the only, it's the only single guy here right now. So everybody else is married. And we're happy to become friends, because we're going to be, hopefully, if we're successful, because the only way to complete this challenge is to get married and have a child, have an heir. So I have to cancel this. Did we actually introduce ourselves? We did, and it didn't. She should have been our 10th introduce self to person. Can we introduce ourselves to the DJ? So we can tick that one off. That would be really good, because then it usually will also tick off introducing self to someone in a new neighborhood. Not that I actually want to complete the Friend of the World aspiration, because right now, and I think it's been glitched for a long time, that if you have the beloved trait, which is what you get for completing this aspiration, you start with a worse relationship with your children when they're born. And when they age up now to toddlers, but previously to children, you have to introduce yourselves to them, because they don't know you. Normally when you have a baby, your relationship is, friends or very close to friends. But if you have the beloved trait, it starts like really, really low. And it's definitely not friends. And even if you become friends, you still have to introduce yourself to them when they age up. So it's not a deal breaker, but it's kind of a nuisance. And I don't know how well the actual beloved trait works. But we may as well get our aspiration points where we can. So this party's still going on, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a bit of a dud. Let's get to know Joaquin. So I'll always not be able to say his name if we actually made him our spouse. So she's now at Charisma level 4. She's really leveling that up. Let's see. We don't know his traits at all, other than we know he is an entertainer. That he has a job. Discuss interest. He's a goofball. I thought he was. I was thinking that when he was an entertainer, that I seem to remember him being a goofball. Let's see. This is going on pretty long, to be honest. Okay, it'd be nice if we could make friends with him at least. And then I think I might have to create a club, a singles club, for her to meet some singles. Because I'm having a hard time meeting singles. Seem like we're meeting more people who are married. He's a music lover. I don't remember his trait. His last trait. So, oops, that didn't work very well. That killed his... since he's a goofball, maybe we should, instead of trying to ask his traits, maybe that's why he's not. Maybe we should stop finding his traits. Maybe we should tell a funny story. We can compliment his outfit. I find bright and day usually works. No, I want to go to funny. Tell a joke about mimes. He is a friend. That's good. So this is almost over. So when it ends, I'll take Alicia home, and I'm just gonna quickly see. I think we could probably breed these frogs. I did breed the frogs, and I got an eggplant frog. So much for if I bred 230 Simoleon frogs together, I would end up with a good frog. I didn't. At least we got another surfer eggplant frog. So the party is over, and I think it's time for us to go home. That's now a funny conversation, and I think that's enough for this part. If you have any suggestions for who maybe Alicia should pursue of the two that we know, or maybe if I should do the singles club. Of course, I can't have them meet on our lot, but I have 1,000 simoleons, so we can meet elsewhere, because it would be good to meet someone so that we could get married and have a new boo. That's it for this time. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.